we're just gonna say things, and we're gonna go live. We're live. And you guys can usually tell because you've been doing it long enough. These guys behind the scenes, when my demeanor changes a little bit, they're like, "Oh, we must have gone live," or I get quiet for a while and just let them go. They're like, "Oh crap, we're live." Yeah. So that's how I do things. Nothing formal, just we're back, and we're gonna keep the train on the tracks because I that's a saying now. So we're gonna get right into this because we're on our second episode of this arc, Out of the Mind of Michael Panish. So I'm gonna give it right over to you, sir. Let's enjoy.
All right. So, hello and welcome to The Coldest War, a nightmarish journey through the intersection of crime, espionage, and madness, straight to the rotten heart of the American dream. This is episode 2 of our The Gladiators arc. Some very dark Cold War shenanigans in Italy. We're going to Venice in this episode, and I'll do a real quick recap. But before we do, let's go ahead and meet just real quick the players and the characters. So we'll get right into it. Just tell me who you are, who you're playing, and then I'll do a quick recap and we'll get the adventure started. So let's begin with a time and tabletop mainstay, veteran of the RPG community. It is Patrick.
Hello, I am Patrick. I am playing Agent Gabriel Carter, who's kind of a little miffed at what happened in the last episode, but hopes the team can pull it together.
We will certainly see. Joining us as well, another veteran, or am I saying a veteran a lot? A veteran of the RPG wars. I don't know. He's done a whole bunch of great RPGs. It is Nick.
Well, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm Nick, and once again I'm playing Xi16, and he's... I have no idea what is going on in his head. He's kind of... He knew things were going to be awkward after his little attempt at figuring things out, but we'll see what happens with this next part.
Very good. Very excited to see what happens. Also joining us, we're honored, we're delighted to have her here. It is Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm playing Lambda 18. What's going through her head right now is she's gotten a little bit of a tan since getting to Italy, and she's convinced she might be dying because she's never had a tan before.
Wow.
And she doesn't know why her skin suddenly changed color, but then she doesn't want to worry anybody either, so she's just going to keep her mouth shut. Yeah, she's a government experiment. She grew up in a lab underground, fed a diet of kind of bad television, and anti-Russian propaganda. So she's doing, other than being panicked about the tan, she's doing okay.
Well, glad to hear it. At least we got somebody doing okay.
And oh yeah, her dog's here too. Her dog is
of course.
lab.
And joining us as well, rounding us out, super lucky, super happy to have him here. It is Marvin.
Hey. So what's up? I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing the cyborg soldier of tomorrow, Sergeant Raymond Dowd, who is probably the one that Agent Carter is pissed off at right now. Yeah. And a bit of the robot and the man and the machine actually agreeing with each other for once, Sergeant Dowd decided to expedite our mission by getting one of the guys who we needed right out in the open. Probably not the best ideas, but I'd say it worked, right? It worked. Anna? Yeah. I mean, I'm hearing silence right now, but I'm going to assume everyone agrees with me.
It worked.
I guess.
All right. So what did work with that is that it helped you guys get some very important intelligence. You learned from this kind of crooked banker by the name of Dario Poe that an organization of Gladio operatives, that is insane, like fascists, um, terrorists, are planning a horrific biological weapons attack as part of something called strategy of tension, which is to use terrorist attacks, often false flag attacks, blaming them on other guerrilla groups, other terrorist groups, in this case, a like leftist student organization called the Popular Front, and use that to like raise the tension and gain more support for reactionary authoritarian causes, especially those that are near and dear to the heart of the leader of this evil plan, Domenico Dori, a actual Italian fascist of the Mussolini school, nicknamed the Frog Prince because of his former career as a fascist frogman. And he's going to drop a horrible biological weapon, Heaven's Tears, into the canals of Venice, which is where you guys have headed. You got, because you guys made a deal with the Ndrangheta, I gotta make sure I get the location of it right. Ndrangheta, not Neapolitan. It is the one, it's just north of Sicily. Gotta make sure I got Calabria. That's it. Just as soon as I start to Google, I remember where it was. Yes, a Calabrian organized crime group. You guys made a deal with them, so they've given you a safe house in Venice, access to weapons and some intelligence, and we'll pick up there in just a moment. But first, we're going back into the past, into Zai's past.
Okay.
So, Zai, you were raised with the other members of the Zai program. And I think, unlike Lamb, you were with him for quite a little bit of while, for quite a little while.
Okay.
So, what's like the living space like for Zai and his fellow experiments?
I mean, I think in sort of like the early to mid, while he was still sort of going through the experiments before he was actually like put into the field, there was pretty bare bones, pretty what's the word that I'm thinking of? Spartan. There we go. So didn't really give us much as would. So, but
right. Yeah, it's this very like Spartan kind of dormitory, just like kind of a big line of beds that all the kids filter in through and just hop in their beds and go to sleep.
pretty much.
Yeah, between the different days of testing and experiments, practice. So one day, you are coming back after such a day, and you stop by your bed and you notice there is a spider web sort of between the nightstand and like this metal bed frame that your kind of thin mattress is put on top.
Okay.
And this spider web is not your normal spider web. As you look closer, you see that the word "high" has been written in the silk, kind of etched in by like different lines of webbing there.
I guess he'd sort of like take a glance around to see if anyone's sort of like specifically looking at him, just in case.
Yeah, you're alone right now. You have the other kids, like you maybe finished up your work a little early, so you got the fun reward of getting to go into the dormitory and relax first.
Okay.
So yeah, you're alone in this big room, just you and this spider web with this message in it.
Okay. I guess I'll sort of take a look at it. Yeah, I'm guessing the spider is it's acting normally, I guess, for a spider.
Um, give me a perception check. See if you can find the spider or notice something weird about the spider.
Sure.
Let me make sure. I got D&D Beyond going with the.
Eight.
An 8. Okay. So you do find a spider kind of under the bed area, sort of looking at you. But you're kind of new to this whole psychic thing at this point, and it doesn't look too different from a normal spider.
Okay.
And it kind of like just stares at you with, its big 8 eyes, and kind of scurries away into like the space between the bed and the wall.
Okay. Um, I guess I could. So it's sort of out of sight now.
Yeah.
So okay.
Sort of like it's left its message and skedaddled.
Okay. Um. Oh, yeah. He'll. Yeah, I'm gonna find like a sort of piece of paper and sort of write down just he'll just write hi question mark and sort of like not put it in the web itself, but put it like above the web and just see it and like just leave it there and just sort of lie in his bed. No.
Oh, sure. Um, yeah, so you leave it there, and then the other kids start coming in, and pretty soon it's like lights out. And like another day passes, just more of these experiments, more work. And when you come back, you find that paper is still there, and you do again see the webbing, and it says, simply, "I am a friend." This time, written in the silk.
Um. Okay. He's going to try and find it again, and this time, if he does find the spider, he'll try and make a connection.
Okay. Let's give me another quick perception check.
A little
See
better.
what we
12.
can do here. 12, a bit better. Okay, this time you get a better look at the spider, and you do realize there is something kind of strange about it. It has this sort of like purple cast to its body. It's kind of a purple look in its eyes. But beyond the coloration, it looks just like a normal spider.
Okay.
But before you can get a better look or talk too much, again, like the other kids come in, and this private time has ended.
Um. So I will sort of just take another sheet of paper, write down. I guess. Well, new friends are good. Hope we can see each other again.
Okay. So another like day or so passes. But this time, you get in, you come back a little early, and you find one of the maids the Hermitage employs is like kind of walking away from your bedding area, and she's like, "Oh, don't mind me, just finished sweeping up there. Ooh, you had a whole bunch of these cobwebs under there. I don't know how you didn't notice. It was pretty gross. I swept them all out there, and if there were any bugs, I gave them a quick stomping, got rid of them. So no need to worry, all clean down there."
He's gonna quickly dash to his bed and just frantically be looking around for any signs.
Oh, sorry, what, one more time?
He's gonna be looking for any signs that spider friend survived.
You do find this. You go back to look, and you like look under the bed, and you see with webbing, the notes that you like wrote on are stuck to like the back of the bottom of your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's some more writing like on the back in a purple marking. It simply says like, stay strong, be patient.
Now, is that written in the webbing, or is that written in like ink?
That's written in this like kind of luminous purple ink that you've never seen before.
So the message was stay strong, and what was the second part again?
Be patient.
Okay. So he'll sort of like, and I'm guessing there's like nothing. That's basically what's all that's left. There's no sign of any more insects.
Yeah, and the cobwebs and the spider are gone.
So he'll just sort of like slightly give like a frustrated sigh, just like, and then just sort of get into his bed. Sort of find something to occupy his time.
So, with that reminder to be patient, we're cutting away a couple years, not couple, we're going way ahead of the time to the future, to our present, back to your mission. You guys arrived at this Ndrangheta safe house. Unlike the fancy Ritz-Carlton hotel, this place ain't much. It's like a single apartment, kind of overlooking one of like the sideways canals. I mean, it's pretty far away from like the Bridge of Sighs and St. Mark's Squares, I believe it's called, the big central area in Venice. Yeah, so it's like one of those backwater canals. But it's it's what you want for a safe house. It's good, it's out of the way, it's like barely furnished. And as you guys arrive, of course, Wampus the clown leading the way, the Corsican is in there waiting for you, still wearing like his fancy white suit with a Panama hat. And he, greets you, beckons you, welcomes you in.
Is it still the same day, or?
I mean, it's like probably the next day. This is kind of like the afternoon of the day after your Roman adventure.
I was gonna say, I can't imagine how it would be. Venice is not close to Rome.
It's on the other side of the country, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, you
stuff.
left Rome pretty early and have been traveling the whole day, I imagine.
Okay, so we've had a rest.
Oh yes, yeah, you've all got a long rest. It's like a full, like, not quite 24 hours, but maybe 10 or 9 hours.
Okay.
Interestingly, it's only 330 miles.
I'm sure you drove pretty fast.
I liked the other place better.
Which other place?
The place we were just staying.
Oh, the hotel.
Well,
all good things must come to an end, these sort of missions.
Yeah. Well, it's fun while it lasted.
It's all the same to me.
Fair enough.
there's only one room here.
The Corsican says, "I'm afraid so, but please have a look at."
Is there a basement or a closet that can be tightly sealed?
There is a closet, but have a look at some of the furniture. And on the coffee table, he has like a bunch of cases, which he opens up, and he has brought a small arsenal for your use.
Very useful here.
He's like, yes, just in case. And I have a recommendation of where you can go first. I think you may need to hurry. Time is of the essence. We know that the Gladio operatives are trying to blame the attack on the Escrito Populare. And they usually hang out, I believe the word is, at a discotheque called Vesuvio. So even though it's kind of the middle of the day, at Vesuvio, the party never stops. So you might find them there, because that is where they want the attack to emanate from.
Is our only lead on this right now?
Oh, Carter, one more time?
That's our only lead on this right now? This Vesuvio?
I'm afraid so. This is not exactly our city. Miss Kahlo, her men have their ears to the ground. I'll see what more you can find. But yes, head to the discotheque. See what you can come up with.
Better dress for the occasion then.
I think we should probably also pack heavy.
Are you talking about the... She, like, nods her head at the guns.
I mean, you yourself are kind of a weapon. I'm not too worried about you. I'm thinking more of Dowd and Zod.
I don't really do guns.
Not even
I
a
have
tiny
a
one?
gun right here. And its arm opens up for that arm cannon.
Yeah, sure. All those work. Trying to maybe be a little more discreet after happened a couple hours ago.
Um, I've been thinking about something recently
Yes.
with guns. I think I can catch a bullet.
Can we not try this? As a friend and as a colleague, don't try to catch a bullet. I can't stop you from doing it. Just doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
I don't know. I just think that's something I could do.
Oh,
I mean, not in my teeth, but just slow it down and pull it out of the air.
Oh, that sounds kind of useful. I mean, if the situation comes up for it, I'd say try it, Lamb.
At least slow it down enough that it wouldn't do as much damage.
I mean, if your life depends on it, sure, but don't throw yourself in front of a gun trying to catch a bullet, please.
It wasn't really my intention, but, I'm just saying if bullets start flying, you could always hide behind me. She, gestures with her entire 4'11" body.
Wow.
I have no doubt in your capability. I'm not going to do that.
Hey,
I mean,
I could wear a bigger dress.
I don't think that's the issue.
take something. I normally only carry these, and he pulls out one of the like a dagger, like a combat knife that he usually carries around with him. I usually have
wow.
2 or 3 of these. So what's it
Oh,
called?
man, I had no idea Zai had blades. That's very cool.
He has 3 daggers.
Oh, awesome. All right, so
Usually have no need of them.
I guess so Carter, if you want to get yourself like a shotgun hunting rifle.
I already have a shotgun.
Ooh, okay. Or like a grenade. He does have some grenades as well.
Grenades are loud.
What do these little metal pineapples do?
They're
Of course,
called
it's like, oh no, don't touch, please.
They're called fragmentation grenades. They when they explode, those pineapple sort of nodes fire off in a shrapnel that do a lot more damage than the actual initial explosion.
Great.
Like you'll see in the so you see like in a movie, like when they throw a grenade, this huge ball of fire.
I've never seen that in a movie.
Well, Dad has.
Watch those types of movies.
Dad also knows that it's nothing like that. It's like a little pop and then.
I've never seen a movie in the movie theater.
Probably not the time for that, but I like where your head's at.
I'll take a backpack of them.
No, please, no.
Well, could be worse.
A backpack of frag grenades.
I can move them around pretty easily.
Explosives
And
might
pull out
come in handy.
I'm taking it. You pull out the pin and it explodes.
Corsican's like, don't demonstrate. I will not demonstrate, but yes.
I can hover it over with the pin in it and pull out the pin with my mind.
That I would like to see. He has like 3 of them, so you can take the 3 if you want, unless anybody else
Okay.
wants to grab one.
What would it use to like throw one of these? Like a dex or strength?
I believe it is dexterity. I'm pretty sure they already have grenades in. They're in the Dungeon Master's Guide in that modern weapons section.
Yep.
Yep, here we go. Grenade fragmentation. Yep, throw a grenade, or they get a grenade launcher, which we don't have yet. And then if it lands, they got to do a DC 15 dexterity throw or take 5d6 damage, or half if they save.
Okay.
So pretty powerful weapons.
I'm not even sure if Zai would even be proficient in firearms. Unless you're counting crossbows as being proficient.
But what I'm hearing, though, is that Lamb has 3 grenades.
Yes. We'll see how that ends.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
something that could be useful. I'm not good with guns. They make my hands tremble.
That's fair.
Okay, so is there any other quick preparations you guys want to make before you head to the discotheque?
Just for the fun of it, if there are any like throwing knives, aka darts, he'll grab a set.
Yeah, he's probably got some like throwing knife type things there. So yeah, you can take some darts. He'll give you like 5 darts.
Pretty cool. Love all of it, just sort of throwing darts and grenades flying. This is going to be an interesting.
Well, you got to be prepared. That's the Boy Scott motto. So
yeah, the darts and the knives are in case for some odd reason my abilities don't work anymore.
That's
Okay.
fair. Should we go in there guns blazing, or we should try to at least reason with these people first?
The Corsican says, "Well, going guns blazing. I mean, it's an operating discotheque, so
Sure, it is a middle.
probably a bad idea."
I'm sorry, who is our target once we get in there? Because I don't know what any of these people you're talking about even look like.
You remember the tall, scarred man from the party the other night?
Yeah, he was surprisingly fast. I put up a bunch of roadblocks in his way, and he still got to Zai.
Well, he's a former. I mean, that is the Frog Prince, so he has some experience in that sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one with the shark scars.
Oh no, different scars.
Oh, okay.
But either of them. I mean, the one with the shark bites. That is Dietrich Donziger. He has, not surprising at all, he should be fast. He has changed himself, undergone experiments during the war. I believe the German name for his particular type of soldier is Haxen Commando.
That sounds like a German word.
That it is.
Fucking Nazis.
Yes. Well, let me tell you, from my experience, their Italian counterparts were also no fun. So be on the lookout for him and for Dory.
Do you have any idea of what his abilities are, besides apparently being really fast?
You mean for Dory or for Danziger?
Either?
Danziger, he like thinks for a bit, and he's like, I've seen your powers. I saw them in New Jersey. Danziger's powers are not so far off from yours.
So he's partially, if not fully, telepathic.
I think so. As for Dory, he was given the best weapons and armor, experimental prototypes that Mussolini and Mussolini's scientists and their Nazi backers could produce. So he'll have that with him, as well as maybe some machines that Il Duce commissioned in some of the last years of his regrettable life. They are both extremely dangerous, but I don't have to tell you that.
Okay.
So we go in there and we're trying to capture them, or is it a kill mission?
Capture.
Okay.
If we kill them, we can't figure out where they're gonna do this angel tier stuff. Or whatever it's called, and if we don't have that information, we can't really stop it.
Can we kill one of them?
If they try to kill you, sure, but not Dory.
Well, one of them's a Nazi.
That's fine. You can kill the Nazi. I don't care about that.
Okay. That's
I was thinking of. I wasn't expecting him to actually be here, but I mean, that's a good chance. I was thinking of the people actually, like, you know, the guards, the discotheque, that's Dory's guards.
Oh. Mm.
It's easier to hide clandestine activities if there's not a body count.
True.
my handlers were never supposed to tell me much about the real world, but one of them survived what the Nazis did. I don't like Nazis.
The worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
See
Well,
him,
we
kill him.
had
I
a-
don't care. Get rid of him. We're better off without him.
before we head on, I better shore up my disguise. Don't think a bulky trench coat's gonna work in a discotheque.
I mean,
Maybe
I
a
might.
mustache.
I don't know.
Do you have any drugs in that in this briefcase there, Mr. the Corsican?
The Corsican's like, you want drugs?
You put him inside the trench coat, so people like are questioning about it. He's like, I just got things in here for people.
Oh, so you want like aesthetic drugs?
Yes, I guess.
Drugs for looks. Okay, we'll see what I can do.
I think I'll just put my grenades in my handbag.
That's a good idea.
That's just an idea.
Down. You want to go with aesthetic drugs or no? Just for-
What do you mean with drugs now?
It's a cover story. If people question why you're in there in the trench coat,
I'm honestly surprised why people don't constantly question Dowd all the time.
Well, who wants to ask questions of the big dude? Wampa says, "Look, I know discos. You can wear a trench coat to the discotheque, all right?
okay. I'll
You'll
trust
get
you,
some
Wampus.
strange looks. Lord knows I have, but when you start busting out those moves on the dance floor, I mean, whether you're wearing a trench coat or a tank top or whatever, you'll
Can I
fit
just-
right in."
Ask Wampus, when you're wearing a trench coat, are you wearing long pants under it, or have you been wearing shorts?
Let's see. I wonder, is Wampus maybe Wampus is like one of those guys who's always wearing shorts. Like even when it's really cold, he wears shorts. He's like one of those people. Wampus is like, I just like letting my legs breathe, okay?
But I think that might be why you're getting a negative trench coat reaction.
You might be right. But I'm never giving up my shorts.
Hey man,
All right.
So-
are
this
we
is the
equipping
new-
it
the
down
new
with tactical
character.
drugs?
Aesthetic.
Why am I saying this in character? Apparently, it's a thing we're doing. Yes.
All right,
Like,
awesome.
it
So-
was just an idea that Carter had.
Can I make
Great
it the
idea.
disguise kit check with that then?
yeah, go ahead and roll. You have proficiency with the disguise kit?
Yeah.
I'll help him
Yeah,
out.
go
as
ahead and
well.
roll and add your proficiency, and we'll see how you do.
I'll help him out as well. For,
Oh man, yeah, help him like put the drugs in the pockets. Okay, you can do with advantage. Down.
well, no, yeah, I'm also proficient in disguise kit, so
Okay.
Oh sure. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about things we're good at? Agent Carter, I know how to forge documents. Would that be helpful?
at the moment,
Not right now. It might be useful. It might be useful.
What
Down.
was it?
How did you do there?
I can forge them in both English and Russian.
Might not be as useful right now.
Trying to figure out what
Might
I
be.
could use for a disguise kit. Is it charisma? Straight up charisma?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be-
We'll go with that one.
and with my
Pretty
help,
sure
it'd
that's
be
how they work.
advantage plus proficiency.
So it's +2. So damage. Okay, with that, I believe.
I've always used
advantage,
Dex
too.
for disguise kits or wisdom, but that's me.
So that's -1, so would be a +2 with the 15. So 17.
17. Okay, yeah. The drugs are carefully secreted in visible pockets in the inside of the trench coat.
And probably tape on a mustache, like.
Oh, and of course the mustache.
Okay.
Very very appropriate. All right, so with that, you guys head over to the discotheque. You kind of take the walkways through Venice. It's warming up a bit. It's another kind of Italian summer day. The canals and the ocean nearby do bring in some cool. It's not Adriatic breezes. Hopefully, I got that ocean right. Did I? Let's
I
hope
believe
so.
Yes.
Yeah, the Adriatic is the sea.
Pretty
That's
sure
right.
Adriatic is what separates Italy and Greece.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Is Venice is on that particular coast. This is Time Tabletop's geography corner. Yeah. So you guys make it to this like super cool, Italian discotheque, and there's not really like a bouncer or guards. And as the Corsican said, the place like is pretty well occupied. Like it's pretty packed with a lot of people getting in. They're dancing even before the lights go down. So you have like an almost like Rococo stone kind of interior, but then very modern like disco balls and like glowing, colorful panels on the floor. And there's a lot of like locals, a lot of tourists who are just jamming out to some very cool, European beats coming over from the DJ booth. Yeah, as you guys head in, let me see. Dowd, you are instantly mobbed by like 5 tourists who are like, "Hey man, you holding? You got like some drugs you could sell us."
Internally, Dowd's machine brain is loading drug dealer program.
Oh wow.
They put that in there?
Oh,
Completely.
I am
Who wants to
100%
know?
not surprised the government would do this. Ooh.
And Dowd's like, who wants to know?
They're like, we just want to, help keep the party going, man.
All right. But on business right now, so we'll have to try later, though.
Oh, okay.
And Lamb?
Oh,
Lamb?
just when you're done, I just had a question I wanted to ask.
Yeah, but Dowd's like, after the party.
Wow,
Don't
this
wanna
is
ruin
very,
dances.
very schedule-oriented drug dealer, but okay.
So I stay in business.
Right, of course. Just letting you know your costume worked really well. Okay, Lamb.
So we're in a discotheque in Italy in the early '70s. Does anybody have dyed hair here, and specifically purple dyed hair?
Ooh, there might be a few. Let me do a luck check. I'll roll in front of the board. This is maybe the first time in D&D history someone has rolled for is there somebody with dyed hair? It's a natural 20. There are at least a dozen people with various dyed colored hairs here.
Lambda totally forgets to even pretend to walk as she floats to Agent Carter. Agent Carter, there are several other telekinetics in the club.
They're not telekinetics. They just dyed their hair.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is your hair not dyed?
No, it's just this color. Is that not in my dossier?
Look, hair color. I don't really care. But it said purple hair, and I just kind of tuned anything else.
Yeah, my sisters and I all had purple hair.
Well, you should hopefully feel right at home here. And I sort of put my hand up and I like slightly pushed down so they're no longer levitating.
Right. Yeah, she just levitated right up to your face.
Ooh,
Right. Yeah, sorry. It's why they had to color code us to, like, tell us apart.
Okay.
Um,
Wasn't really involved with your program, so
Just not sure how much is in the dossier.
I imagine a fair amount. Um,
yeah, but maybe certain details like that didn't make it in.
like the fact that all of them had this sort of same color hair, or the fact that it was actually natural. Probably,
Yeah,
it's
or
just like listed as
that might have been. I mean, Carter, I would say that there were like others, but like what happened to them, that stuff is all redacted.
yeah.
Yeah, all of us had the same color hair.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's not why they had a hard time telling us apart, but I mean, it's part of it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what happened to the others.
Oh, what, my other sisters?
Yeah, that was all redacted.
What happened to them?
Yeah.
They all died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I kind of did it, so,
I'm even more sorry.
it wasn't on purpose.
I know. I've seen what on purpose and accident can do.
Oh,
Well, go and enjoy yourself. Go dance.
okay.
You fit right in with your tan skin and your purple hair.
Right. Oh, okay, I have a tan. Okay, good. She floats down.
Lamb, as you were like floating through it, Coco gets pretty excited, recognizes somebody, and like darts off through the crowd. In this place, they also let you bring a dog into the discotheque.
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
She'll follow Coco then. If Coco's run off to find someone, she'll follow.
Right. And you see that Coco has sniffed out your friend Frankie, who is in the on like kind of the corner of the dance floor. And Frankie, greets Coco and like, scratches her behind the ears and like welcomes her. And then she like steps up and spots you floating over. And she's like, Lamb, oh my God, hi, hello.
Hi, Frankie. Do you know that there's over like a billion people in this world, and we keep running into each other?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I sort of used my father's connections to figure out you were going to be here, and then I was like, Dad, I want an Italian vacation, and he acquiesced.
I didn't know I was going to be here till yesterday.
Well, to be honest, I wasn't sure where exactly in Italy you were, but I figured you'd come to Venice eventually. I mean, everybody does.
Oh, yes. It's stinking.
Yeah. That's kind of a dismal thought.
I don't know much of anything else about Venice.
Oh, well, I mean, City of Canals used to be its independent country. I did a little bit of reading. Napoleon took it over. Like it's got a whole history here, but I don't want to bore you with that kind of thing.
Have you seen a creepy German guy who looks way too old to be in a club?
Creepy German guy who looks way too old to be in a club. I don't know, but there was some kind of activity. This place, like the back is a canal, like it leads. There's like a dock right in the back of this place.
Oh.
Yeah, I did see. When I was coming in, there was like boat there. It didn't match the others. Wasn't your usual kind of Venetian watercraft.
That sounds like it might be an important clue.
Well, what's going on?
There are bad people here, and they're going to try to kill everybody, and we're going to kill them, but we can't kill all of them. We have to leave one of them alive because, but I can kill the Nazi.
That's quite a lot to digest. I mean, I know that's sort of your business, Lamb.
Yeah. And that's what
worries me. I'm glad you're protecting the city, though. That's important.
Yeah. They're gonna
especially because I'm in it.
Yeah, don't if the water looks weird, I guess don't drink it. I think they're gonna do something to the water. Then we gotta
Oh
stop them
God.
from doing that.
Okay, well,
I don't know. I'm not very good at the whole agent part of this. I just can, like, move things with my brain.
you seem like you're doing pretty good to me. I mean, you know what's going on. You're gonna stop it. You are gonna stop it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. But there's a funny boat out back.
Yeah.
I liked that one album that you sent about
Yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah, you listen to it?
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know what a pink monkey bird is, but he seemed to really sell that lyric. Are there pink monkey birds?
I think it's a metaphor for something, but I'm not sure what, to be honest,
I
myself.
don't know. Apparently they squawk and annoy Mr. David Bowie.
Could be.
Oh, I liked that record. His voice is different, but I liked it.
Well,
and that
I'll
one
keep
song,
sending it to you.
that song Norwegian Wood, I really liked that song.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I listened to that one a lot. Oh, I should tell the others about the boats.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be here and I mean afterwards, let me know where you're going. I'll follow. She starts looking a little, nervous about it. I want to be with you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm just utterly oblivious about any attraction that this girl might have towards it.
Well, I think Frankie's kind of figuring it out herself too. So,
yeah.
Okay, so also in the discotheque, Zai, you are, or what is Zai doing in this amongst all the pounding music and the what's the word, writhing? I don't know. The amazing dance moves going on here.
Zai is just sort of yeah, I think he's sort of closer to the bar area, still keeping an eye on Lamb, just in case he needs to relay anything. Just acting natural.
Right. So as you are acting natural, Julia Dow sits down next to you.
Miss Dowd.
She's like, "Hello, Zai. Another unfortunate prisoner of the top secret world. How are you?"
I'm all right. I'm in Venice at the moment, so I guess it could be worse.
Yeah, could be worse. Look, I wanted to approach you, Siddiq Carter. I was able to piece together what happened the other night at Dory's villa. I mean, that was my brother, wasn't it?
He apparently doesn't know the word covert.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was never the most inconspicuous individual, even when he was younger.
Yeah, to be fair, things were going to go right eventually, but he kind of accelerated things. Anyways.
Yeah. So I figured I'd come to you instead of Carter. I've been thinking about ways to get him out of the Hermitage. I mean, I don't know if this. God, you know him better than I do at this point.
Not really. I've known him for these few missions. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, you know him as he is. All I've got are memories.
Fair.
Yeah. Yes. So maybe I'll ask you, do you think he could come back, like have, I don't know, a normal life?
I mean, with what's happened with his body, normal is relative, I guess. He does seem to have like a weird like duality to him, I guess.
Hmm.
They seem to have some sort of like programming embedded into them. So
Programming. Okay. Well, we'll see what I can do with that.
I mean, he's mostly machine at this point.
Oh God. I'll do some more research. I guess maybe the most important part is getting him away from the Hermitage.
Maybe, if that's possible.
Okay. I mean, I would like to. I feel bad about just trying to do that to him, just because he's my brother. So there's Lambda 18, and of course there's you. Maybe I'll ask you, would you want to leave?
Figuring something out. We'll see what happens if I'm
Okay.
working on my own little thing. So I would like you to keep that private.
Yeah, I can. I know when to respect a source.
Yeah, just I'm working on a personal project. Let's put it that way.
Dowd sent us in a very great message. Dowd, while you are drug hustling, someone pops up behind you, being like, "Hey, you got any uppers? I'm feeling a little down. I want to get up. You know what I mean?" And you recognize this voice as the engineer scientist who did a lot of work on you or continues to do work on you. It is Dr. Happy East.
Yeah. So Dow turns around and say, "As I keep telling everyone else, not until after the disco. Oh, shutting down drug dealer program.
Hey, I'm glad to know that program works.
Sorry, didn't recognize you. Also, what are you doing here? We're on a mission right now." Uh-oh. Michael? Did he freeze?
We lost him.
The drugs were too good.
Oh, I think he's back.
Oh,
He's
man.
Oh, back.
I'm back.
He's
Okay.
back.
Did I miss anything?
Just Marvin repeatedly asking if you were there.
Don't worry. Yeah. Small delay. I am back. So he says hey, I'm just glad that drug dealing program worked. Good stuff. So, from what I hear, another illicit chemical is on the table, something called Heaven's Tears. You heard of those?
It's new knowledge at the moment. Carter's probably got more information than I do.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm sort of I don't want to flatter myself here, but I've done quite a lot of research into biological, chemical, all sorts of things you can add to other things to change them. I ever tell you about the time I gave an elephant so much LSD that it died? Yeah.
Make a history check on that. I would think something like that Dell would remember. He rolled a 10. Probably not.
You might have. He said something about an elephant. Dr. East is like, yeah, man, R.I.P. Tusco. But hey, at least he died for science. And speaking of science, I really want some of that Heaven's Tears stuff. Like, if I can find some way to reverse engineer it, and we can have that. Ooh, perfection.
But our mission is to, I think, destroy it.
Well, your mission, we don't want Venice getting blown up or infected. That'd be bad. Or, some people would be kind of happy about it, I suppose, from a geopolitical standpoint. But it would serve the ends of Captain Cross. He's on the outs. So we're going to say Venice stays safe. So stop the Heaven's Tears. But what I want you to do is don't destroy it. Now, from what I've read, that stuff can get in the water, can spread pretty easily. So don't let that happen. But also, if you torch it, especially when it's contained. You know, when it's in the container. If you like drop a match in there, whoosh, all gone. So just save some tubes of it. Like, give me a sample if you can. Like, I mean, I know you're got a lot on your plate, but could be the making of us. You know what I mean?
I'm not too sure I know what you mean. What was his name again? Dr.
Dr. East. His nickname is Happy.
Yeah. So Dr. East. I'll just call him Dr. East.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure you understand, Dr. East. My mission is to prevent Heaven's Tears from getting anywhere. I would think that just means destroy it. I can't really go against orders, considering part of my brain is all about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of responsible for that bit. Well, your orders, I'll change them a little bit here. Stop Heaven's Tears from infecting Venice, but save me a sample.
I don't know if I really want to do that. Dowd's trying to resist that order.
Ooh, okay. I think Dr. East kind of like doesn't want to linger too long, especially when you can see you're kind of resisting. He's like, well, I'll leave you to your work then. Looking good. And he kind of like pats your cheek and then heads off into the crowd, busting into some amazing dance moves as he joins the rest. And as he's heading away, Carter, you kind of spot him going, and then you also see that Lamb is looking for you.
I see Dr. East, though, right?
Yeah, he's like in the crowd, like jamming with everybody else.
I'm just gonna sit back and just sort of stew on what the implications of that is, while I wait for Lamb to catch up to me.
Sure. I'll tell you what, Carter, give me a quick inside check with advantage, because you know Dr. East. He's got a reputation around the Hermitage for sure.
21.
21. Okay. You can imagine, I mean, this is like the weird chemical man, like everything, mind altering stuff, chemical warfare stuff, he's into it. So you probably realize that he wants to get some of this like mythical Nazi bioweapon for himself.
Does he intend? Do you think is it possible for me to think that he tends to sell it or produce it and sell it to other people, like an arms dealer?
Right. Well, I mean, with the 21, he's part of the Hermitage, like he's part of the U.S. government, so he wouldn't sell it. But he's the kind of person like he's all about the work. So he would just like study it, understand it, and of course be able to replicate it. So while he himself isn't into using it as a weapon, like other people in the U.S. government, like definitely would if they could.
Yeah,
you know that for sure. Yeah.
Whatever research he does is going to get to the broader part of the U.S. secrets, to intelligence agencies and military. So yeah, bad idea.
Exactly.
Bad thing. But I do see Lamb coming towards me.
Yeah.
Hi. I ran into Frankie.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
How did she find out you were here?
I don't know. And honestly, she found us we were in Quebec. We were in Quebec, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Quebec.
She also showed up in Quebec. So yeah, I guess she would say Quebec because she would get it wrong. That's
sure.
Sorry. She didn't grow up there. She doesn't know. Yeah, and that's how Americans pronounce it. It's not how you pronounce it. Anyway, yeah, we ran into her in Quebec also, and I just seems weird, right?
So she keeps on popping up wherever you're at.
Yeah.
It's It's weird and flattering. You should take it as flattering.
Okay.
It's weird because that means that we don't have operational security, which is really
Right.
bad. But it's really it's flattering. It's funny. I guess she just really likes you.
Oh, okay. She seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem like a good kid.
And so far they haven't taken back away anything she's given me.
That's nice.
They might not give me everything that she sends though either.
It's mostly music, isn't it?
That's what I've been getting is records, yeah.
Records are nothing.
I mean, they're all going to get destroyed the moment I have an episode, but right now I have them.
Don't have an episode. That's a lot to ask, I know.
Yeah.
But so what would she tell you?
There's the people that we're looking for are possibly out back, and they've got a strange boat that stood out. Correct me if I'm getting that wrong, Michael. I'm sorry.
No, that's what she said. There's a boat that like doesn't fit in with the usual Venetian boats that is out back at the docks behind the discotheque.
I mean, she just said it doesn't fit in with the other boats.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Do I
I also
see?
might have told her I'm trying to kill a Nazi because I'm just kind of excited about killing a Nazi.
That's fine.
Is it weird that I'm excited about that? Is there something wrong with me?
About killing a Nazi?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
About killing a person, kind of just the idea of generally being glad about killing people. That's questionable.
Yeah. No, I felt almost mildly bad for the first person I killed.
Okay, have to work on that.
The second person I killed was that doctor.
Okay, you're that's right.
But the
Also,
first
really evil dude.
The first person, I mean, he scared me because he kept saying creepy things about insects, and I don't like that.
No, that guy was definitely bad news.
Yeah.
On par with this Nazi guy being evil. Just saying in
I don't
general.
know if thinking you're some weird insect is on par with being a Nazi, but it's not.
What he was doing in there was pretty bad.
It seemed bad. I didn't like it.
I'm just gonna say though, like just generally, don't express excitement about being involved in killing people to people who like you. It's not always the best thing to say to friends.
I'm not good at making small talk because it's like.
I know.
I say, like, oh, I grew up in a missile silo. Do you know that I have 9 identical siblings who I absorbed? It's just those things. Like, it's weird stuff to talk about.
They absorbed?
I think I might have. I don't know. I was blacked out at the time.
That's a lot that I don't have. That I have.
Yeah, that stuff's
I don't know
definitely
how to
good.
unpack that. Carter, in this moment of hearing about the whole absorption, is like, I have no spoons left for this.
Well, I mean, I think that's why the arms, I think, is them, right?
Look, I'm not a scientist. Generally, I'm pretty dumb. I'm just really good with guns.
Okay.
And other things.
Again,
That's
I
not
don't know
here.
everything that's in the dossier. Did they not tell you that I had 9 identical siblings?
They did. Just not. I mean, I knew you had siblings. I didn't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Okay.
This is a lot.
Right.
This is just a lot for me
We
right
should
now.
still look for the boat. I can tell
We
you.
should know the boat's first priority.
I can tell you about other things later. What are Zai and Ray up to?
I have no idea. I have no idea. As we're having this conversation, I'm trying to look for where the entrance to the back is.
Yeah, you find it pretty easily. And then Zai and Dowd, you also see that these guys are together again.
Is it guarded?
Right now it is not.
As soon as they all join, that's like, okay, let's go through the back. It's gonna get hairy back there. Apparently, there's some boat in the back that stands out. Should be our first. That should be one of the priorities. You know who? In the boat.
Learned if we do find any stashes of Evan's tier, fire works especially well at destroying it.
Good. Torch it. Got it? Let's turn to the group.
I didn't know that. It's good to know.
Well, now we know. Just good. Anybody have torches like a lighter or matches?
Oh, I can catch things on fire with my mind.
Good. Very useful in this situation.
My arm cannon is loaded with incendiary rounds.
I have a lighter. My
That's
smokes.
very good. That will work.
Ooh, all right. So you guys head out to the docks, and you do indeed see there's a boat there that doesn't quite match. There's a bunch of like some, traditional gondolas, but then there's like one of them that says Greg's Discount Motorized Gondolas, and there's like kind of a plump, not Italian-looking guy who's wearing that like gondolier striped shirt and a straw hat, who's clearly Greg, who's trying to sell these discount motorized gondolas. And then next to him, there is a like powerfully built, sort of slim racing yacht that has the kind of size to go through the canals. And you do see, like, as you're getting out, it's starting to putter away. And you do get a look at Domenico Dori himself, the Frog Prince, who is like, on the control panel of this almost like speedboat like yacht. There's a bunch of other hulking dark shapes behind him, and you might get a look at like kind of a container in the middle of the ship, but that is like already speeding away.
Quick question: how far away is it right now?
Well, I think we are about to roll initiative.
Okay.
Right now it's maybe like 60 feet. What are you planning to do?
Oh yeah, she's gonna try to telekinetically stop it by holding the motor.
Ooh, holding the motor. Okay.
The boat itself would be too heavy for her to hold the whole boat, but if she holds the motor in place, it might hold the boat. It might hold the boat in place. It might tear off the motor, or she just might lose her grip. She's not sure, but
right. Okay. Well, I think we got to roll initiative at this point. It seems like it's that's a combative kind of thing. So please, everybody, roll initiative. I'm running this battle here. Okay. So we got. Oh, let me make sure everybody's in there. Zaya's got a 3. Okay, I'll punch that in myself. There we go. I got lions.
Duos.
Looks like Dowd's got a 5.
Yeah.
And Carter, how did you do?
19.
Ooh, very good. Okay, 19 for Carter. Let's roll for the baddies.
Did you get my initiative?
I think that one automatically filled in. Yes, a 20.
There you go.
All right, let's do it. So yeah, we're just going to go Lamb, one of the mechanical gladiators on board, Carter, Dory himself, the other 2 mechanical gladiators, Dowd, Zai, and then the end, perhaps the Heaven's Tears will come into play. Okay, so Lamb, you were trying to like damage the motor of the ship?
Yeah, basically, she can also manipulate things telekinetically. So if there's something she can unscrew or mess with on that motor, she would also do that.
Ooh, okay. Well, I think you can do one or the other. Are you going for like, and let's have what you roll. Are you doing like a brute strength kind of thing, or a more intricate motor messing thing?
I feel like intricate motor messing probably makes more sense.
Okay.
I
like
everything for her powers is wisdom. So.
Right. Okay. This will be your action. Yeah. Go ahead and roll just like a wisdom check.
Okay. Let's see how she does.
Yeah, I'll see how it goes there too.
Okay, well, it's not going to go better than that. That's a nat 20.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
So basically, I think what she does, because of how good that was, you know how the rotor is like, there's a part where it attaches, like the propeller attaches.
Mm-hmm.
That's not attached anymore.
Nice.
It just
you just like you see like Lamb's going to work. There's this like eruption of water under the boat. You hear like Dory cursing, and their speedboat like kind of momentum carries it down the canal a little bit, but it's like smashing against the walls, and it's like pretty soon it's kind of stops moving. Now,
Can she also move?
yes. Right now it's maybe like 50 feet away.
Cool. Her normal movement is 40.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think that she'll move the full 40,
Okay.
get closer to it. I know that it's out on water too, so I don't know realistically how close she can get to it.
Right. Is Land just diving in the canal?
Was not my plan, but the canals aren't super wide in Venice either, so.
Yeah, yeah. Are you trying to like run on the wall, or like you're going up the kind of the banks of the canal?
Yeah, or if there's any sort of sidewalk at all, you know what I mean? If there's a
Right.
bridge that goes over it, she's trying to get to a bridge.
Right, right. I'll tell you what. Give me a quick dexterity check.
Okay.
Difficulty 13.
Okay.
To kind of avoid going in the water, because you're running. It's kind of a cramped area,
Sure.
but not too bad. So difficulty 13.
Okay. Just a dex check, and it doesn't matter. She doesn't have acrobatics anyway.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well that's the 14.
Nice. You're able to like just move from the banks to like little spars of old docks jutting up, and like maneuver your way right up to like the edge of this now stalled speedboat.
Okay, she's not going to try to jump onto it because that's silly. And she already used her telekinetic action, but she wanted to get closer. So
Right.
here she is. They can shoot at her now.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think unfortunately. So there's 3 mechanical gladiators aboard this ship. One of them has like kind of the Roman gladiator head of like a helmet with sort of like almost fins jutting out, like kind of a spike in the middle, and like super heavy, bulky shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Murmillo kind of style of gladiator. But unlike those old good flesh and blood gladiators, it's like all metal, and it's a very nasty looking metal blade arm and like kind of an assault cannon kind of thing on the other. So he is going to take a shot at you, Lamb. He gets a +6 to this, so your armor class is 16.
Yes, it is.
Okay, he rolled a 21 to hit.
I mean, obviously that's going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit there.
Yep, it does. She's using her This is a missile, is it not?
Yes, it is. It's yeah.
She's going to deflect this missile, so she's going to reduce this damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay, it's doing 8 damage.
8 damage? There's literally no way I can fail, but I'm going to roll anyway.
Okay.
I got 8. She reduces the damage by 8. So, she does the thing she was talking about. It's a very Neo in the Matrix sort of move. She holds out her hand. The bullet starts slowing as several ghost arms kind of reach out of her and just stop it. I'm not spending the key to whip it back at him.
Nice.
I'm trying to save my key right now, but it just slows down and stops and harmlessly plops into the canal.
Ooh, right. Very good. Okay, attack stopped. That's his turn. I think, that's good for him. Okay, next up is Carter.
You're muted.
Yeah, I just realized that. How far is it from the edge of the dock to the back of the boat?
Ooh, it's about 50, 60 feet. You do have the Greg's discount motorized gondolas right there if you want to get a boat of your own.
That's actually kind of tempting. 'Cause I have vehicles land proficiencies.
Oh no. Well, that may come into play yet, so hold that thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to Greg's discount motorized gondolas.
He's like, "Hey, welcome to Greg's discount motorized gondolas. See Venice."
I pull my gun out and say,
"Oh,
I'm taking
no.
one of these back up."
I just wanted to sell fast gondolas for Venetian travelers on the go.
We'll get you paid back. We just need this right now.
Yeah, he definitely gives up the keys to one of his gondolas.
snatch it and hop in the car and get it going for the group to join me. Would you say it's an action to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Many bonus actions.
It'd be like a bonus action to like hop into this thing too.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action. I'm gonna pull out my other pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So I have two of them. And I'm gonna look at it and say, "Dakota guides us." And as I pull it back, I cast magic weapon on it.
Ooh, what, Dakota guides us?
Dakota guides us.
Oh, Dakota. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure I get the name right. Yeah. Yes, because that one. Well, you will see. I'll make sure. I thought it was a VCOT for some reason. Dakota. Okay. All right. Who are you taking a shot at? You have Dory, and there's these.
Okay,
three...
I guess it's Vakot, not Vakota. Vakot.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Vakot. Vakot guides us, and basically I now have 2 +1 handguns.
Whoa, super cool. Okay, you taking any, or use this as a bonus action, so that's the end of your
Yeah,
turn.
not bonus action. Yeah. Movement, action, bonus action. I'm good to go.
All right, so next up is, oh yeah, so you're, okay, turn's good?
Yeah.
All right, next up is Dory himself. His bonus action, he's gonna like, he shouts ahead, and you see like, there is actually a bridge kind of above this canal. And you see some like, there's some like, motion, there's like some people, you hear an engine approaching. So it's like he's summoning someone else to help move the Heaven's Tears containers. Then he is going to turn, and he is going to, I think he's going to take 2 shots at Lamb, who is the closest there. It would make sense. Okay. The first
no,
one,
I'm not objecting to it, and she's out of reactions. I'm being very honest.
The first one misses.
Cool.
Yeah, it was only a 14. The next one, an 11, also misses.
So it's almost like she used her powers, even though she totally
Yeah.
didn't.
I think he's just so freaked out by having the motor gone and then seeing Lamb block a bullet. He does have like a very he is like one of those long-barreled, like nasty artillery Lugers. He like fires away with, looks like a pretty nasty pistol, but this time he missed twice. Okay, next up, one of the other mechanical gladiators. This one is like a net throwing guy. Rotarius is what they're called. The net men. This one has been painted red. Some of its paint job still remains. It's going to try and hit Lamb with a net. So it gets, I'm doing a little bit of changing the stats here. It gets a +6 to this.
Nets are usually entirely with disadvantage. They're a weird thing that way.
Interesting. Well, this one does not. It did roll a 20 as well.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, they're not the monsters that I'm editing the monsters a little bit here.
Got it.
So yeah, unfortunately, a net comes like hurtling out from a little container under it, plops on Lamb, and Lamb, you are currently trapped in a net.
Okay.
So a friend can get you out of there, or you can get out yourself.
Does that involve a roll, or does it just involve me getting out? Because it's not.
It does involve a strength check, or somebody else can slash the net. It's going to be a DC 15 strength check to bust out of there.
Well, that's
or someone else can hack it free.
I mean, can her telekinetics work on it? It is a net.
Let's see. Yep, that would do it.
Okay.
All right, the next one. Okay, Lamb's already netted. This one's going to take a shot, I think, at Carter. So it gets a +6 to this to hit. Carter's got 17 armor class. With the 25, it definitely hits. Go ahead and do the damage. I'm afraid it is going to do 2d6 damage. So the 6. All right. I'm afraid, Carter, you're taking 10 damage as this thing uses like sort of a harpoon launcher that has its other arm, just like unloads in a nasty spiky harpoon slams into you for 10 damage. And that was the rusty one. Okay, that's the end of their turn until Heaven's Tears comes out. We are now on to Sergeant Dowd.
Okay, so where are all the enemies now?
They're all still on the yacht.
They're all still on the yacht. Okay,
Yeah,
how
none of them
far
left the
away?
yacht.
And how far away is the yacht?
About 50 feet. Right now, Carter has got into a motorized gondola to zoom over there, and Lamb is like perched right at the edge of it.
Okay. Is there a way I could move like my full movement of 30 feet and then Misty step onto the yacht?
Oh, yes, you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I would help Lamb, but I got nothing that could cut. And strength's not really my good suit.
It's all right. I think she can use her action to just telekinetically remove the net from herself and, do what you got to do.
Right out. Okay, Dowd's going on that boat.
Okay, you zoom right over and yeah, you teleport. How does that look again? Just so we can get the
Yeah,
clear
remember
visual.
the whole segmenting things?
Yeah,
Like a
that's so
skeletal
cool.
system, the circuitry, the armor, just all
Okay,
there.
so you appear on like the back of the yacht. You've got that was your bonus action for Misty Step, so you can attack. Right now, the Murmillo Gladiator is the one who's in front of you.
All right, so Marmello it is. I'm gonna take 2 attacks with my Thunder Gauntlets at him.
Nice. He is an 18 armor class.
Rolled a 15. First one Thunder doesn't hit.
First one misses.
And rolled a 13.
Oh no. Yeah, this guy's like, I mean, he's living armor, or unliving armor, as the case may be, being a construct. But at least you are there.
At least I'm a threat.
Yes. Anything else down for that turn?
Use my bonus action for the Misty stuff. Thankfully, it doesn't use spell slots with my feet, so that's good. Got nothing. That's the end of my turn.
All right, very cool. Zai, it is your turn.
Okay. Would these
So right now,
yeah, would the automatons be considered humanoid?
they are, but they are constructs. These are Dory is the only like living human on the yacht.
Okay. So I'm guessing well, the spell does say one humanoid of your choice. So
Which spell is this?
this would be Crown of Madness.
Ooh. I don't
also
Crown of Madness can work on constructs, right? And
No, it doesn't work on constructs. It works on humanoids. So
okay. You can cast it on Dory.
unless these are humanoids parentheses constructs.
Right. No, these are full on robots. So
okay.
You could try and cast it on Dory, though. He is human.
Yeah, let's have some fun with that. So yeah. So it's just like, well, let's see if this works. I've never tried this before. And he takes out his orb and sort of twirls it around in his hand once as the orb glows purple and speaks a few unknown words, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice. He only gets a +1 to this. What does he have to beat?
15.
15. Okay, see if he can do it. So if he gets 14. Oh man. Let's see what that is the 5th. He did. He got a 16 total.
Okay.
So he just beat it.
Oh, shit. And goes into. I will use my movement to get to the boat. And as I sort of pass the salesman, I'm just sorry about this. And
oh, poor Greg's discount motorized gondolas. All right. Anything else, Zai?
At the moment, I'm just going to sort of get as low as I can. So I'm kind of squishy.
Ooh, okay. All right. So next up is actually the Heaven's Tears itself, which Dory is going to use. He is going to he like kind of opens it. He grabs sort of a vial of this stuff, and he is going to try and throw it. I think he would chuck it at Dowd, who was the closest. So Dowd, he's going to try and hit you with this horrible chemical weapon. Thankfully, he only rolled a 9, and your armor class is a 19.
20.
A 20. So yeah, it misses. It like falls on the. So he like throws it at you. Some of this goop like hits your armor, but just like cannot. This like this dark oil slick substance, but it cannot find purchase. It falls onto the deck where it's like sizzling and burning, rotting the wood. But you are okay.
Okay.
All right, that's turn. Now back to Lamb. So back to top of the order.
Okay. So as we discussed, she uses her action to telekinetically remove the net from herself.
Nice. Yeah.
Because she also has pyrokinetics, this is kind of just a flavor thing, but I think it'd be kind of cool if it like goes off her up into the air and then catches fire.
Oh, absolutely. And then it like falls into the water and steams. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
that would be like pretty hardcore. That's all.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, so the net burned up in the water, steaming, destroyed.
So can she jump to get onto the boat? Is that how far is the boat from her now?
I would say like, you're pretty far. So yeah, you can get to the boat now.
Okay. Yeah, if she can, she'll get onto the boat.
Okay, you jump on up.
Yep. And if she can get a boat's not very big.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing, and this is where I really don't like D&D Beyond, because it's hard to find. But if she's within 10 feet of everybody, they can all make DC 15 Dex saving throws
Right.
as her arms emerge.
Would
Dowd,
Dowd-
you do not need to make this. It is creatures she chooses,
Nice. Okay.
and a construct is a creature.
Okay. So first, the come on, the Murmillo. So what do they have to beat?
DC 15 Dex.
A DC 15. Okay. The Murmillo. Oh man, crit fail.
Nice.
Natural 1. He's a big hulking machine, so it makes sense.
Mhm.
Next, Dory himself. Dory also beefs it with only a 7.
Cool.
Okay, the red Rotarius. This is dexterity. Wow. He beefed it as well. So far they've all failed. Now the rusty Rotarius. Say that 10 times fast. Let's see if he did it. Unbelievable. Well,
So they're all taking damage, it sounds like.
yeah, they're all taking full damage.
I'll roll
I don't
that
know what to
damage.
say
Well,
here.
they only take 3 force damage because in terms of damage, I also beefed it. But
Ooh, okay.
they do all take 3. They all do take 3 force damages as the arms emerge. And Dowd, you're really close to when the arms emerge now, and they almost kind of make a sighing noise when they come out. Like, By the
Okay.
way,
I'm gonna say
that's your little creepy details for this character because I like it.
nice. Are you attacking? I mean, it's an object, not a creature, but the containers of Heaven's Tears. You attacking them or no?
I don't think that the arms can do objects.
Okay. So they're fine.
So she spends a key point. Yeah, it's each creature of my choice, so it
Right.
wouldn't affect the Heaven's Tears.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I just have to figure out where my key boxes are so I can click off a point of key. And the arms are out for 10 minutes now.
Okay. Cool. All right. That brings us to the Murmillo's turn. I think it is going to move on to land. She's on the boat now. The shot at her before it missed. This gladiator wants payback. He gets a +6 to hit.
All right. What's he attacking with? I guess it's melee now, right?
Yeah, this is a melee. He's like a huge blade arm. So he did roll a 20.
Not 20 or just 20?
Unnatural 20. So he did hit you. It's going to be 13 damage.
All right. She will take that damage and he can make a strength save.
Ooh, okay. His strength is pretty good. He gets a +4 to it. What does he have to be?
15.
15. Okay. Ooh, he succeeded with a 20, so he passed the strength save.
Okay, that's fine. So he's only going to take half of this damage, and he doesn't get shoved as like one of the arms in response just kind of reaches into him to try to mess up his insides.
Oh, nice.
So what I roll will be halved.
Mhm.
So that's 9. It gets half to force. So 4 force damage as there's a retaliatory attack.
Oh, nice. So he just comes in like he's one arm is gun, one arm is humongous blade, slices into you, but then like your psychic limb slams into his belly and rips him up inside.
Yeah, and
Okay.
when she gets sliced like that, she just dips her fingers in it and licks the blood off.
Ooh. All right. Next up is Agent Carter.
Can I use my movement to drive the boat closer to the other one, the gondola that we're on?
Yeah. Give me a real quick. This is object interaction. Piloting. Just roll your dexterity for piloting. Give me a quick dex check. Not too hard. You're just going through a canal, but if you beat
6.
it, okay, you end up smashing your canal into the back of the yacht. Zai Carter, both give me a quick dex save. We'll see what happens here. Oh, I love it. This is canal chaos. How do we do?
14. I got a 14.
Okay. And
Oh,
3.
3. Okay. Zai, you actually go flying out. You splash into the water. You don't hurt yourself, but you're like face down in the water, drenched in the canal. Carter, you like fly out of the smash gondola and land like on the back of the yacht. So you're there. You're okay, but the gondola, the motorized gondola destroyed.
Sorry, Zai, you gotta get on there yourself somehow. I'm gonna get up, and do I see the construct attacking Lamb right now?
Yeah, the Murmillo.
Pop 2 shots with the well, just manhand offhand with pistols.
Right, you have to be an 18 to hit this guy.
25 for the first one.
Oh man, that hits.
Only a 14 for the second one.
Okay, so 1 hit. So go ahead, roll damage.
Do you know what? I'm also gonna pump in a divine strike on this.
Ooh, okay. Let me mark the 13.
Yes, it's 13. It is magical damage.
How much extra damage?
That was 13 magical, and then let me roll for the extras. That's just gonna be 2d8.
Yeah, let me know how much.
Another 13 points of radiant.
Yeah, you just like unload, blasting through the gears of this machine. It's looking pretty close to destruction. All right, next up is anything else, Carter?
No, that was my movement bonus action, regular action. So on the back, kind of. I will move up away from the back of the boat so I just don't get like shoved off. That's about it.
Okay.
I don't want to fall into that water. It's gross. It's not good water.
It's pretty gross. All right. So Dory, I think at this point he doesn't think he thinks his guy still got a chance, especially because he has been hit too. He really hasn't been hit at all, or he's been hit a little bit. He stops shouting at people like on the bridge. He may have some assistance there. Instead, he goes away from the front of this yacht. He's going to attack you, Carter. He has a like kind of long, thin blade, a frogman's knife. He jumps at you and just starts stabbing away. So a 20 that hits you, I believe.
That it does.
Okay, he's gonna do some damage there. All right, his first attack does 19 damage. He did really well there. Second one. Second attack misses with only a 14. Third attack hits with a 22. So he's going to roll the damage for that one again. This is one nasty, serrated, horrible knife. He rolled pretty high, 16 damage.
I'm out.
Ooh.
I'm unconscious.
I'm sorry, Carter. He just rushes over, just guts you with this blade, and you drop down onto the deck. Okay, Carter is out. That's the end of his turn, though. Next up, they're both... actually, they haven't been taking that much damage. The red Retarius. He's going to try and net Agent Carter. He gets a +6 to this.
It would be a disadvantage because I'm currently on the ground as a ranged attack.
Oh, yeah, sorry, not Carter. Dowd is who he's going for. He's trying to net.
That makes
Got
more
it.
sense.
yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
That it fails. He rolled a 1. Let's see. He is going to try and... Or next, let's go to his cousin, or his cousin, robot son of cousins. His friend, the red. Or no, this is the rusty one. He is going to try and net. I think he's going to net Zai, because Zai's like in the water, so he's an easy target. So he gets a +6 to this. He has to beat an 11. And he also rolled a 1. Unbelievable. Zai, a net goes hurtling over you and misses. All right, it is now Sergeant Dowd's turn.
Okay. Shatter would be a very bad idea in this situation, wouldn't it?
It would get the Heaven's Tears over everybody, so maybe good. It would probably hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, but with the Heaven's Tears going to the water.
Yeah, that would be very bad.
Yeah, let's hold off on doing that. Let's see.
Also, I don't think there's any way for you to do Shatter without also hitting Lamb if she's like plopped.
Yeah, and Carter is also on the ship.
Yeah, 10-foot radius sphere, I think. That would get everybody on the ship, wouldn't that?
It would. I will say, the Murmillo, it looks really weak.
Looks really weak. Okay.
That's the one that like slashed Lamb. It's
that's like the big tank gladiator.
Okay. Is there a way I can flank the thing with land?
Ooh,
if you do flanking rules.
I'll allow it. I mean, it's all pretty close quarters in the ship, so yeah, you can get advantage on this attack.
Okay. So, Guardian, Thunder Gauntlets. Let's do this. That's a 20.
Have to be an 18. Oh, that definitely hits.
Yep, already rolled a 23. So, take 6 thunder damage.
6 thunder damage. Okay, it is still up, but like barely.
Dang. All right, attacking again.
Okay, you can do advantage again, so it has to be an 18.
Neither.
It is still up.
But it did get hit, so it has disadvantage on attacks against any other targets besides me.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's like... Mm-hmm.
And as a bonus action, Dowd's going to use his Guardian Armor to give him 10 HP. There it is. 5 temp hit points. And that's the end of his turn.
Yeah, it is like sparking, falling apart, crashing. Okay, so Dowd, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, let's bounce over to Zai.
Okay, so he was shouting at people. Were they like on a bridge or something? Where exactly were they?
Yeah, you can like peer past the wrecked yacht. You see there's like kind of a bridge overlooking it. You see a few like dark forms up there with like a car, but looks like he's, instead of trying to like get the Heaven's Tears away from the ship, he is trying to like fight and kill you guys instead. He thinks he can like, he figures I'll just kill these guys quick and then we'll do our horrible terrorist attack.
Okay. It just looks like a bunch of people that I'm guessing are on his side.
Yeah, like fellow, fascist terrorist types. Maybe Danziger's among them, but it's hard to tell from your angle.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sort of like try and like get up, at least like get it so that I'm like hanging onto the boat. And then from there, I'm going to sort of my like behind the glasses, you see the eyes glowing. Actually, I'm gonna make a fun little roll to see if I actually lose my glasses in the fall.
Oh man, yeah, just do like an odds evens kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's do odds I lose them, even I don't. Somehow they stay on.
Oh boy, sturdy frames.
Yep. So yeah. Basically, there's a purple glow behind the glasses, as well as from the orb, as a 20-foot sphere of darkness with encompasses that group as I cast Hunger of Dark.
Ooh, okay. So who is it hitting? The ones on the bridge?
The ones on the bridge, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So-
How does that one work?
So, basically a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears is centered on a point within range, lasting for a minute.
Nice.
Yeah. So the void is filled with cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises. Can be heard heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical.
Yeah, a lot of us are hearing the weird slurpees, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, not
yeah,
Carter.
Yeah. Yeah. And creatures fully within the area are blinded. So the void.
Oh man, great move.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are not able to help Dory, and like you hear just like panic cries. They're not able to like get shots on you guys. You're not able to get Heaven's Tears.
Yeah. It's also difficult terrain, and any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. And any creature that ends its turn in the area has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage, as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Oh, nice. I will say, yeah, these guys are just gonna like fail this and like run away, leaving Dory to his fate. Perhaps we'll see what happens with him.
Good job.
But yeah, that was a really good move. Anything else, Zai?
That would be my action. I guess if I can pull myself up, try and get myself away from immediate, like basically so that I'm a little bit away from the immediate action.
Right. It will be just a little bit though. So
Yeah.
but yeah, you managed to put yourself to the edge of the yacht.
Yeah.
Okay. The tears are next, but nobody's reaching for them, so they don't get an attack move. Okay, that brings us back to the top with Lamb.
How are the tears contained? Is it just one vat of them? Is it several? What are we
It is.
talking
There's a chest, and there's like they're full of vials.
Okay, so there's a chest. It's full of vials. Is the chest
Yeah.
metal or wood?
Ooh. I'll say it's like a wooden kind of like seaman's chest.
Great. The first attack is on the wooden chest using fire.
Nice.
Because
All right.
you said this stuff is flammable. If the thing
It
that is
is.
inside is on fire, it's gonna go up.
You have to beat a 6.
On her attack,
Yeah, I think you will. It is a chest, so yeah, go ahead.
she literally can't fail it unless I roll a 1. So let's do this. I did not roll a 1. I did not roll good, but I did not roll a 1. So 11. And the chest will take 7 points of fire damage. Likely on fire.
Oh yeah, it's burning fast. Unless it's put out, it will continue to like take this fire damage like continuously, and it will be burned up in like probably another round or so. Like it's another 30 seconds or a minute. It's burning
Right.
fast.
And hopefully it'll catch the Heaven's Tears on fire as well.
Oh yeah. You hear him like crackling. You see Dory look at this with horror,
Mhm.
being like, no, the plan. Okay. Anything else from Lamb?
Oh yeah, there's so much more from Lamb. We're level 5 now, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, there's so much more. That was only your very first attack.
Ooh, a little aperitif. Okay.
Yeah.
or
Next
appetizer.
up, the robot who's nearly destroyed.
Yes.
I believe I'm flanking with Dowd,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna attack that one with advantage.
Yes.
As
he has
another-
18 armor class.
Yeah, as another arm reaches out to attack it.
Right.
Roll in with advantage.
18 armor class to beat.
And of course I missed because
Oh
why wouldn't
no.
I? And I do get a bonus action. I don't think I'm going flurry of blows.
Okay.
Because I'm still holding on to key a little bit here. So we'll just do one more attack with advantage and see what we get.
Okay, to beat an 18.
I at least beat an 18, yes.
Nice.
And it will do 5 points of force damage.
Ooh, well, it had 3 left.
Great.
So how do you finally destroy this thing?
The first hand misses entirely, and then a second hand just comes in, plows through where one's heart would normally be, but this thing doesn't really have it, and just kind of melts anything inside of it into slag.
Ooh. Yeah, this Murmillo, just smoke pours out from the wound. It topples back, smashes over the side, bashes into the edge of the canal, and plops into the water.
Okay.
All right.
Next question. She still has movement. I'm guessing there's nothing else within 5 feet of her right
now. Yeah, the two Retarii are further back on the ship. But Dory is within 5 feet of you though. He was mixing it up, but he just took it down Carter. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought he had gone a little further away.
No, they're all pretty close by in this. Yeah, it's close quarters here.
Okay. So she can't just get away from him. That's unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah, could risk an attack, or not.
She could risk an attack of opportunity, but it's probably best not to. So no.
All right.
I just thought he was at least 10 feet away because the arms go out 10 feet. I didn't get that he was that close to her when she first dropped, because she wouldn't have dropped right next to him.
Right. He moved in. He left the front of the ship to attack Carter.
Got it. I didn't think Carter was that close to me either.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I would have had to have been fighting on the very back of the boat for this to be the case.
Oh, I kind of thought that's where you were. This is the problem of not using minis or a map or something. Okay. Would that have changed over much, or is it okay to move on?
It wouldn't change that much. I just didn't think that I wasn't getting. I was thinking that the stuff was all middle-ish of the boat, not all way in the back of the boat.
Okay. Well, the boat's not too big. It's maybe 20 feet across or so.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
okay. But if you hear me out, if he was at the front of the boat to begin with, and her arms hit him,
yeah,
he's at least 10 feet behind her now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Not trying to be that player, but it's hold on. I don't think.
No, I know it's hard to do without. This is why we need. Yeah, if we could.
Yeah, this is why it's hard without a map
or something. Okay. So, what would you like to do?
She would just like to move towards the front of the boat. So that Dowd isn't immediately able to attack her because she's,
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, that's what she's doing.
Okay. Next up is Murmillo, which is destroyed. Carter, I'm afraid we need a death save from you.
Carter, I would have helped you, except I have no healing abilities.
Oh no, Carter rolled a 7.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
no, it's fine. No worries. There's no need to apologize.
Okay, Carter. You are lying there in unconsciousness, with your guts leaking out of you.
Yeah.
In this, as you're flickering in and out of consciousness, you again are in that around that campfire in the Pacific Northwest in the forest with Dawn's disciples, while this kind of this religious group is dancing around this green glowing bonfire. And you're just kind of sitting there with it, looking inside, and you hear the voice and the pounding of their bare feet on the forest floor, and in the roar of the flames, being Carter, did I not tell you it would come to this?
Sure you did, but I don't know. I struggled my best to make sure it didn't happen.
You need to wake up.
Do I?
And with that, we're going to go to Dory. Okay. Dory, when he sees Heaven's Tears burning, he is going to realize, like, and his allies on the bridge are not doing so well. He shouts a order in Italian to the two Retarii. He is going to launch another attack on Dowd. So he's getting his 3. He gets a +7 to this. Ooh, he rolled a natural 20 on that one. Dowd, your armor is pretty high, but it's not going to beat a 27, I believe.
No.
All right, I'm sorry. This is gonna hurt with the crit damage here. Well, let's see how he goes. Okay, could be worse. Dowd, you're taking 21 damage.
Still up, but that hurts. That hurts.
All right. His second attack. He used to be at 20 at this point.
Yeah, it needs to be 20.
Okay, his second one does hit. He's gonna do a little more damage there.
Yeesh.
10 damage.
Okay, still up.
Third attack.
Might not be up.
At 25, so he does hit you. Let me go ahead and do the damage there.
Holy crud, this guy.
Yeah, he's pretty. This is a nasty. He does 15 damage to you.
Yeah, I'm down.
Ooh, okay. After taking you down, he is going to scramble over to the side of the boat. No need for opportunity attack. He like jumps down into the water and starts splashing away, making his escape. Okay, next up is the red Rotarius. It is going to try and this one's going to net. You know, they're on slow you down while the main guy escapes. This
Sure.
one is going to try and.
And Michael, I'm taking I couldn't do an up attack because he did a disengage, like with some rogue stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why did I give him advantage? That was my mistake. Because I wanted to give him a little X. Okay. Let's see. The 17 plus 6, 21.
To net lamb.
Yeah, to Lamb.
Yeah,
So that does
I
hit
think
you.
so. Mhm.
So Lamb, you are once again stuck in a net.
Yep.
Other one is going to try and net Zai. Ooh, with only a 7, he misses.
I think these nets are designed to hit girls.
Oh no. I assure you that is not the case. Okay, Dowd, let me have a death save.
Alas. 6.
Ooh.
That's a fail.
Okay. And then quick failure there. All right. Let's move over to Zai. So Zai, you got 2 friends knocked out. Lamb is still up. Dory is making his escape. The Heaven's Tears are pretty much destroyed and torched at this point. And there's no goons to help get them. You do have 2 friends knocked out and these 2 Retarii machines still up.
Is it worth it to try and get him back here? That's the question. So we needed him, right?
What's that?
What?
Did we need him?
You were asked to capture Dory, but I mean, it's okay to fail that mission. Right now, you got 2 friends who are down. And your main mission was to stop Venice from being destroyed, which you succeeded. You burned up the Heaven's Tears, so you're okay there.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't think any of my spells will really do much against the Atari, except for cantrips.
You could try. They're not that strong machines.
True. Yeah, I guess so. So where are they relatively to me? Are they like right
Right now,
on me?
everyone's like kind of plopped together on the back of this yacht.
Okay. So there is one next to me.
Yeah, they can be within. I mean, you're on the edge of the yacht, so yeah, you can get within melee range like really easily. Just like a quick step
I
over.
was hoping to get like within 10 feet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do a arms of Hadar. So um
All right, they need to roll
strength save.
strength save. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of internet issue on my side. Their strength is pretty bad. Come on, come on. You can pin them both. Come on, internet issue. Need to beat a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they only get a +1 to this. First one's going. Ooh, sorry guys, slight internet hiccup. There we go. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, there we go. Some Firefox being a little slow, a little hiccup, but it's all good now. Yeah, neither of them made it, so go ahead and roll damage
Okay.
to both.
All right. Okay. So they take 5 points of necrotic damage, and they can't take a reaction until its next turn.
Okay, both of them are looking pretty bad.
Okay. I am going to back up doing that as well.
Nice.
I'm gonna sort of go. So I'm closer to Carter, but like still out of their range.
All right. At this point, the Heaven's Tears has burned away to nothing. We are going to go to Lamb. Back to the top of the order.
Okay, sounds good. Um,
You got these two machines, two unconscious friends.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's also netted right now. So
Yeah.
her action, she can't get to her unconscious friends while she's netted.
Mm-hmm.
So her action's going to have to be getting the net off again. It's just how it is, unfortunately.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that happens. Net goes flying off, catches fire, and she can move again. Hooray! Let's see. The machines are within 30 feet of her. What about Swimmy Mix Jerkface?
About Dory.
Yeah,
I mean, he's moving. He's moving fast down the canal. He's even like swimming at this point. So he's like maybe 60 feet away. He's moving pretty fast.
Oh, he's got a swim speed then. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with that. So okay, so he's gone. He's out of here.
He has made his escape.
Yeah. Okay. So bonus action, she's going to telekinetically shove one of the remaining gladiator robot, whatever they are.
Nice. The Netmen.
Yeah, the Netmen. So that's just a bonus action she can do. As part of her telekinetic feat. Mm-hmm. It will need to make a strength saving throw DC 15.
Okay. It gets a +1 to this. And it rolled a natural 1.
Okay, great. So she shoves it 5 feet, preferably off the boat, if that is possible.
Yeah, since it's rolled a 1, it's off the boat. It smashes against the bank. It is in the water. Okay. This thing's gone.
All right.
Okay, anything else?
She tries to shout to Zai, except her voice is, her voice. And I don't think we have a telepathic link right now. Try to save and stabilize Carter. Carter's probably done.
Ooh, all right, you shout that out.
Yeah,
You guys,
I mean that's exactly how it sounds though, because she can only get so loud, unfortunately.
right. You guys do hear a lot of like noise and commotion coming from the discotheque too. Some people, in
Yeah.
fact, you see um, Doctor East and Frankie Grimaldi kind of heading outside, driven by the shouts, the chaos, wanting to go see what they can, how they can help. Carter,
She's using her movement to go to Agent Carter, by the way.
right? Okay, Carter.
If she can do that, but if she can get around the robot, that's still remaining.
They still
Oh
don't have
yeah,
reactions.
these are like the Retarius system.
Oh,
They don't
right,
have reactions.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, it's got no reaction.
I'm fine with that. So
Yeah.
Nice. Okay,
she's
Carter.
going up to Agent Carter. Sorry, Dowd, she's not as worried about you because you've probably died before. Let's be real. Okay.
That's a get. We can rebuild him. Okay,
Yeah.
Carter.
They probably
Your
can.
death save.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, hey.
Oh, all right. Carter is good.
Do I have any movement on my turn? Anything?
It does happen at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you get an attack on the last.
I'm not going for an attack. I'm like kind of crawling over and I'm gonna grab Dowd's leg and I'm gonna pump in 25 points.
Oh man.
Lay on hands.
Nice. Okay, Dowd, you get 20 hit points. You are also up.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, as I'm like pulling myself across, there's just a blood stain across this deck. I don't care if I live or not. Dowd has to survive.
And it doesn't mend the machinery, but it does restart like his organic parts. His heart, especially.
Ooh. Okay, so Dowd is coming back. One of these netmen is over the side and smashed. The last one, I think the rusty one, I think it's the only enemy left here. Dory left it. As a final fuck you, its chest opens up. This is what it's going to do for its turn. So after it is down, and you see there is like an explosive device inside that is trying to activate to like try and blow up to hurt you guys as a nasty farewell. So down, unless you can shut this down, it will explode. And I will just say it has 10 hit points left. Actually, Zai's right afterwards, so you both get you both have a chance to stop this thing, perhaps. So that's its turn. So Dowd, you see the panel open, you see the explosive device inside. It is ticking down.
Oh dear. I can teleport it away. I think I'm gonna try and do that. Alright.
Yeah, Vortex Warp.
Gonna cast Vortex Warp on it. It's gonna make a DC 15 con save.
Okay, you get 0 to this. See if we can do it. That is a 9.
Haha!
Where are you teleporting it?
Alright, somewhere preferably that's not inhabited or with people anywhere near it, and preferably underwater.
Quick question. How far can you teleport with that?
90 feet.
You know who's less than 90 feet away right now?
You could try and get in Dory.
Oh, yeah, let's bring him on, Dory.
I love that. Yeah, Dory is like running away, and then like you teleport it in that special way where it's like, it's mechanical arms go away, its joints go away, the bomb inside of it goes away, and then they reappear next to Dory. There's a tremendous explosion. I'm gonna do a quick roll myself to see what happens. Is like this vast plume of water and fire shoots up. Ooh. You guys look at the churning water, the bubbles, and you see floating there in the remains that nasty knife, the frogman knife that Dwayne was using, kind of goes floating back through the water. So, the Frog Prince is no more. Whew. And there, at the end of that battle, which quite a thing. We are going to bring this episode to a close. You do see Dr. East, Frankie Grimaldi, even the Corsican who was kind of keeping an eye on things.
I do have
Go
one
ahead, Dowd.
question. I know Dowd had some of the Heaven's Tears thrown at him. Is some of that still on his shoulder since it didn't affect him?
No, it kind of like fell off, hit the deck, where it sort of sizzled away to nothing.
So can't recover any of it. Too bad.
Okay, well, there may be some consequences for that, too. Zai double checking for a body, a good idea. But we're gonna pick up because, Frog Prince is gone, but his Nazi friend, Danziger, still alive. And Gladio, still around for sure. So the next episode, we're gonna pick up next week, same time. I don't know if Scooter has reappeared yet. There he is. I was just vamping a little bit.
There he is.
But we're gonna keeping this arc going because next one is the finale. Time to put the kibosh on. Time to destroy this Gladio network for good. In the next one, I'll just spoil it a little bit. You guys are going to Sicily in an episode that is called Spaghetti Spy Fi.
Of course it is. What else would it be called?
Spy.
Yep, it's spy fiction.
I just winked again, and I just remembered winking means nothing right now with me. Why am I
You
doing
gotta
it?
wink with the eye we can see.
Yeah, that
Even
just
then,
makes it look like a blink.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta do the lean in. Yeah, the lean in changes everything when you go. It's so subtle.
Exaggerate.
It's a stage wink. Oh, awesome. So yeah, I've been watching the whole time. So always at the end, I always try not to cut you off too quick by popping in and saying hi, kind of thing. So
It was perfect.
no, so it's good. I was sitting here watching the whole thing. So yeah, we'll be right back next week because I think we're all available. We're all untanned from going to Hawaii, and we will be back.
I'm
next
sorry I got that started, Patrick.
I love it because I do the same thing.
Really good.
I use SPF 1000. That's what I do. So yeah, I'm really excited about where this is headed because I do truly like a death save battle. Those are very fun because it really does go, okay, we're about to roll another character. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. You're like, okay, I have to come to terms with this.
How many were you down?
I was only down one, but
Yeah,
if I had rolled a one, I would have been out.
Yeah, I was like,
I've been dead.
Sorry, this only relates to a home game, but I'm glad I didn't winter you.
Yeah.
yeah, it was any whenever you get to death saves, it becomes a,
Oh, yeah.
everybody's on the edge of their seat. Like,
this is half the party gonna die.
like, what did I do?
It would be a heroic
Get
death.
some
Like,
medkits
they
up in
guys
here.
saved Venice, so but
Yeah, it's got to be intense. So it was intense.
natural 20 at the right moment. Oof.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
numbers.
If Dowd ever dies, I bet he's hooked up with explosives himself, like those gladiator robots.
Well, he is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
He is
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry to math Lambda out of danger, but I was just like, no, I'm not. I'm not okay with this.
At all costs, save yourself at all costs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do that.
I know, but I always feel like a jerk. So sorry, Michael.
No, if it works, it works.
Theater of the mind.
All
is
right.
So, well,
Oh,
thanks
yes,
everyone.
yes.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for trying to kill everyone, Michael. That was really fun. So yeah, let's try and kill him again next week. That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. But until then, you have to pull up a chair and make time to
time
tabletop.
to tabletop.
We will see you next week, everyone.
I was so coordinated.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
always coordinated.